Hey guys, Amanda Brooks coming to you live from Bangor, Maine. I am a practicing physician assistant. I've been practicing emergency medicine for going on 2 decades. I love modern medicine. I think it definitely has its place. It has saved so many lives, and the medical breakthroughs that we've had are truly astounding. But why I come on here often is to bridge that gap between both modern and alternative medicine, because there are so many aspects of alternative medicine that no one is aware of, and I truly believe that I can help shed some light where there's still a lot of darkness. So today's a little different. Guys, if you are tuning in, please put things down, please listen to this story, and please help me to share it, because I think that it could not only change many, many lives, but it could save many, many, many lives. So here in Maine today, the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day, and I decided to meet a very dear friend for a walk. She and I have been friends for nearly 10 years, and I did receive her permission to share her story, and I will not be sharing her name. However, I want to bring you back. I want to take you back to about 7 months ago. I was working in the emergency department. It was extremely chaotic and busy, as it typically is these days. And I saw a name on the board that I recognized, but this happens often, okay? So small area, you see a name that you think you might know the person, but then it turns out to be someone that you've never met before. So I saw a name that I recognized because this friend and I, we'd had a falling apart several years ago. We hadn't seen each other. And with the complaint of stage 4 cancer, I was thinking, this is definitely not the person that I know. And honestly, it was way too busy in the department for me to even think twice about it. So I walked into the room to this mid-50-year-old, mid-50s aged woman laying in a bed, and I was thinking, this is definitely not my friend. She looked old. She looked tired. She looked sick. I mean, she sadly looked like she was dying, and she was accompanied by her daughter. And I learned that sadly she had been diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer with metastasis to the bone in her leg. She, again, like I said, I couldn't believe that it was her, but when I learned it was her, my heart softened, of course, and I'm feeling so badly, right? Like, she's on letrozole, which is a drug that we use to decrease estrogen production in estrogen-dominant cancers. She's undergoing radiation. She's in so much pain. This is a woman who is big into alternative health. This is a woman who's taken care of her health for as long as that I've known her, which again is why I didn't think I would ever see her in the emergency department. But due to the pain that she was experiencing from her treatment, she was on pain medication. And a side effect of pain medication is constipation. Anyway, this is insane, but she had come to the emergency department because she just couldn't move her bowels. And as I was taking care of her, as I was disimpacting her, and she was facing the other way, and her daughter was there at bedside, she was crying, and she was apologizing to me for our transgressions in the past. And you know what? I'd already forgotten about them. So the message of this video, wait for it, is twofold. The first, before I get into what could really save your life, is don't hold grudges. You know, live in the present, move forward to the future. So anyway, that broke my heart, that she is here with stage 4 cancer, probably in my head going to die, and she's worried about my thoughts of her. Anyway, so through this whole experience, we were talking about modern medicine, and she just felt as though it was failing her. Her family wasn't listening to her. She had several medical people in her family. She herself was a practicing and very intelligent nurse, and I was at a loss, right? Like, so I'm making some recommendations. She had been told not to walk so that she didn't break her leg, was told not to run, ride a bike. And these are things that this woman, who has always been active her whole life, wanted to do. So again, we had this experience together in the emergency department, and I walked away from my shift that night just feeling grateful that she and I could reconnect in the way that we did, and feeling grateful for my health. I didn't know if I would hear from her again. I didn't think that I would, but I told her to reach out if she needed anything. So fast forward a few months, and I receive a text message from this woman. Her name pops up on my phone, and I seriously thought the next time I heard from her or her family, it would be to attend her funeral. This is what I thought. So I received this message and it said something to the effect of, hey, Amanda, you keep coming up in my meditations, and so I had to reach out to you. Would you like to meet for coffee sometime soon? And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like this woman couldn't walk really, like she was in so much pain. I would love to. So I said, yes, I would love to. We meet at the Nest. She walks in, you guys. Oh my gosh, looks like a supermodel. Long, black, radiant hair, shimmering in the sun. Like she's sauntering in, she's walking in. And she looks like she's in her late 30s. I mean, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And so I said, oh my gosh, you look amazing. I can't wait to hear what it is that you've done or what it is that you are doing. Because you know what? I felt something change in my friend that day when she left the emergency department. I felt her take complete responsibility for her healing. And I knew that she was going to do everything she could to make a change. And guess what she tells me? This is what she said, and this is the message that I want to share with you, and I want you to share with others, because I know that it could change your life, and it could change many lives of those that you come in contact with. She said, hey, listen, my daughters, they found this guy. His name is Dr. Joe Dispenza. And again, I'm not affiliated with Dr. Joe Dispenza. I've never met him. So there's that. She says, I was put in touch with Dr. Joe Dispenza. I attended one of his workshops, Amanda. I attended this workshop in New York. My daughter wheeled me into the workshop because I couldn't walk. And you know what? By the end of the week, I could walk. I was engaging in his sessions and using meditation. I mean, guys, we know science has proven to us that through thought alone, the body can heal. And I think a lot of us don't realize this. So I saw this miracle. I saw this woman who was on her deathbed in the emergency department, and several months later, I see her. She's not doing radiation. She's not doing chemo. She's literally a walking miracle. She looks more vibrant than I've ever seen her look before. And our friendship is like this. We are like kindred souls together. Anyway, so she said, hey, read the book, You Are the Placebo. So write that down. You Are the Placebo by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Please read this. See if it resonates with you. You have to be open. But you know what I've learned through reading this? I've learned that you can't wait for the healing process to make you feel whole. You have to feel wholeness, and then the healing takes place. Guys, so I've recommended this book to so many of my patients, and I'm going to continue to recommend it. I mean, I'm not saying that you don't need medical treatment. I'm not saying that you shouldn't engage in medical treatment. I am not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is this up here, this brain, this, your thoughts, they do become things. You've heard me talk about the law of attraction. Like all of these principles, it just makes sense. So, hey, I am so thankful to my friend for sharing her story with me and for being brave. You are so brave, friend, and I'm so proud of you, and I want you to continue living to be such a great example. Guys, please help me to share this. Please help everyone to know about Dr. Joe Dispenza and his book, You Are the Placebo. Go to his website. If you or someone you know is suffering from a medical condition that you just don't think will ever get better, please attend one of his workshops. The things that I read You Are, Becoming Supernatural, You Are the Placebo. I do his meditations personally now, daily myself. It's a game changer. So anyway, bit of a spin off my normal video. Hope you guys have found this helpful. Please share the information. Take care. Be well.